This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie. And we're going to start the pre-show for the BeaconNet here shortly. And we have a few minutes here. If anybody would like to get on the early list, feel free to call now.
KD8VZA, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Eric, I'm not going to be able to stay with you tonight, but I got an early endodontist appointment tomorrow. Got to be on the road by 7:30 to get up to Fairlawn. So if you would, you could put me down on a list for number, and you enjoy the net and have a wonderful time fellowshipping with the rest of the crew. KD8VZA, WV3K, back to you.
WV3K, KE8VZA. Very good, Phil. Got you on the list. Yeah, that's an early one tomorrow. So, hey, good luck with you, or good luck to you with that appointment. Hope everything goes well. And thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Got you on the list in and out. Okay, I picked up Andy, AB8MO from the blue screen. I see Lucy out there, KE8QKO. Got her too. And I see Josh, KE8YUG, and Marie, KF8ANS. I will add you directly to the list. And anyone else, please call now.
Whiskey, 8 to Tango, Mike, choo-choos. I'm going to have to be in and out tonight, guys. I'm at work and we're rather busy, so have a good night, everybody.
KHAMS in Green, Ohio.
KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin, in and out.
November 8, Papa, Dave in Greenport, Ohio, in and out. Kilo Charlie 8 Delta Echo Oscar, KC8 DEO, Benny and Doylestown. I'm going to be in and out.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Mike, Carry at Portage Lakes, and I'll be in and out.
Here is KB8LNK. Ron and Orville be in and out.
All right, I copied Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Mike. Sorry about that, Carrie. I'm used to hearing it just W8CT up. Got you on the list here, Carrie, in and out. And also copied K8AMX, Dick, and the KC8 station, KC8IT. I'm not sure about that last letter. If you could please come back with your call sign.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick here in Maslin.
Thanks, Rick. I got you there. Yeah, G and T. Thanks for the phonetics. I appreciate it. Were you going to be in and out tonight, Rick?
Yes, sir. I'm going to be in and out and listening as always. 73's all.
All right, Rick, thank you. Number 8, Papa, Dave, I believe you said you were in and out. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
All right, thank you, Dave. Got you on the list. In and out, checking in. And thank you, too, Rick, for checking in and confirming your call sign again. And let's see, KB8LNK, I botched your call sign, but we'll correct that right now. Ron, good to hear from you. Got you on the list, in and out. Thank you for the check-in. Let's see. Anybody else? Please call now. We got a couple minutes before our lovely announcer comes on.
Whiskey 8 Tango Mike choo-choos. I'll be in and out tonight, guys.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Alpha Diesel WB4AIZ. In and out. Also on AIM.
Kilo Charlie 8 Delta Echo Oscar, KC8 DEO, Benny and Doylestown. I'll be in and out.
Benny, could you repeat your call again, please?
Kilo Charlie 8 Delta Echo Oscar, KC8 DEO.
All right, thanks, Benny. I appreciate it. KC8 Delta Echo Oscar. Got you on the list, in and out. Thanks for your check-in. Let's see. I had one I needed to confirm here. Whiskey 8. I think it was Tango Mike. Could you please confirm?
Affirmative. It's Whiskey 8 Tango Mike choo-choos from Green, Ohio. I'll be in and out.
All right, thanks, choo-choos. Got you on the list, in and out. All right, everybody please stand by, and we'll wait for the announcer, and I'll fill in a few blanks here on the log. KE8 VZA, standing by.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
W8WKY.
And there she is, rolling out the red carpet for us. QST, this is the Beacon Net pre-show. I am your pre-show net controller, KE8 VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie. And we're going to go ahead and take some more check-ins here in a minute. I'd just like to confirm one that I got before the pre-show, and that was Chuck, WB4AIZ, coming in from Florida, I believe. Got you on the list here, Chuck. Just want to make sure you knew that. Got you on here in and out. Appreciate the check-in, 73. Okay, so let me take a break for time. I'll be right back. KE8 VZA returning. Okay, let's get this party started here. We're going to go ahead and go down through our net control team and do the notorious Mickey Mouse roll call. Make sure everybody is operating and hearing everybody okay. So first on the list is our net control operator for the actual net that will start at 10 Eastern. This is KE8QKO, Nick at night. Are you out there, Nick?
KE8QKO. Hello, Eric. And hello, everybody on the net. You know, I'm curious, though. It shows in NetLogger that my name is Nick Treyweek. So, maybe you got the wrong Nick, you got the right call, wrong Nick. You're all confused. It happens all the time, but that's the way it goes. I'm kind of curious. I noticed that in the NetLogger, probably. But anyway, sorry. I just woke up from a nap. So, yeah, I'm here. I'll be around for the start of the net here in a half hour. And get my... wake up a little bit before it starts. Anyway, we thought I'd pass it back to you, Eric. KE8QKO.
Roger there, Nick at night. It looks like your name and just Nick's names are reversed for some reason. I'll try to resolve that as we go along here. Anyway, I'd also just like to identify this net. And this is the Beacon Net pre-show. We are on the Doylestown repeater from the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association in Doylestown, Ohio, W8 WKY, and we're on 147 Mark 390 megahertz with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. So if you want to check your settings, now would be a good time. Anyway, let's continue down our Mickey Mouse roll call, and let's see if Dustin, KD8EPC, is out there. How you doing, Dustin? And are you going to stick around tonight?
VZA and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8EPC. Good evening to you, Eric. I'm here. I should be around for the net. Keep me on the list, but if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. With that, this is KD8EPC. Back to pre-net control.
Very good, Dustin. Got you on the list as sticking around. Good to hear you tonight. Okay, we'll clear with KD8EPC. This is KE8VZA. And our next station on the list is Just Nick, KD8SLG. Are you out there, Just Nick? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening.
Eric, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to be sticking around, man. I got nothing better to do. Hopefully I'm coming in all right. I had something weird going on with the radio here earlier tonight, and I couldn't quite figure out why. Then I heard one of my other radios start running its fan, and the power supply was running a fan, and I had wedged a microphone in between two things, and apparently I was transmitting on full power out into what we call the Death Star. So no repeater to cut it off. I don't know how long it was running like that, but everything seems to be fine. I guess we'll find out later. KD8SLG sticking around. Back to you, Eric.
All right, good to hear you, Just Nick. Glad you figured out that technical anomaly of course, right? Okay, got you on the list, sticking around. We'll clear with KD8SLG. Good to hear you tonight, Just Nick. And next on the list is Josh, W8HRF. Not sure if he's out there, but Josh, are you out there, and are you going to stick around tonight if you are?
KE8VZA, W8HRF. How's it going, Eric? Good to hear you on the radio. I will not be sticking around. We're going to be in and out. Going to be in and out here tonight, but wanted to come in and get my parking ticket validated, as they say, and wish everybody a good net and a good start to hopefully a nice short week. So looking forward to the July 4th holiday coming up, and what was I going to say? Oh, excited to do the Josh and Lucy show again this upcoming Wednesday. So I'm not sure who's going to do NCO and who's going to do logging and pre-show, but we'll figure it out. So we'll catch you all later, and we'll say 7-3s, W8HRF, back to KE8VZA.
W8HRF, KE8VZA. All right, Josh, good to hear you tonight. Got you on the list as in and out. And would you like me to validate Lucy's parking, or would she like to speak to me directly?
Apparently, I am speaking to you directly, KE8YUK. You said that, and he said, there you go, and it was clearly my turn to pop on. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around. I'm trying to take on my dollhouse, and I'm trying to convince Josh to watch an episode of Psych with me. He's not the biggest fan of that show, but I like it a lot. Trying to coerce him into watching Psych because it's the planetarium episode in the first season, and if you know, you know, and if you don't, it's just a mystery in a planetarium. But I hope everybody has a great night. It was a beautiful day today. Betty has been very busy, so she went down, and hopefully she'll sleep good and long and rest up for the nicer weather this week, and should be all right. This weekend is also going to be madness, which is just how it goes, so that's okay. But I hope the North Fox Hunt went well today, and again, hope everybody has a great night. And God bless everybody. This is KE8YUK, and I will pass it back to KE8VZA.
KE8VZA. Very good, Lucy. Good to hear you tonight. And our kids are pretty much grown now, but I remember making sure they get nice and tuckered out, and they sleep well. They sleep long and uninterrupted. Gotta love it. And that way you can too. Anyway, very good to hear you, Lucy. Well, we got you on the list as in and out, and 73 to you and Josh. And next on the list, he may not be here yet, probably still on that other net, KI5DAY. Alan, are you out there yet? Okay, hearing nothing, never fear. He will join us when he is free. He will be our alt trivia master tonight. So we'll circle back to Alan, and I'm going to go ahead and read who I have thus far. I have WV3K Phil. He is in and out. AB8MO Andy. KI5DAY Ray in the customary 10th slot. And KE8YUG Josh. KF8ANS Marie. W8CTM Carrie. The all-star closer of the barometer net. He was in and out tonight. K8AMX Dick. KC8LYG Rick was in and out. N8PPP in and out. KB8LNK Ron in and out. WW8TM. I botched his preferred name. Choo Choo, I think it was, in and out. WB4AIZ Chuck in and out. KC8DEO Benny in and out. And that brings us down to AI5Q Jairus. I picked you up from the blue screen. And KD2HCE is in and out tonight. So we're down at the bottom of that block. Let's take some more check-ins, and then we'll start to work the list after that. So any further check-ins, please call now.
Good evening, Eric. WA8KOC, Fred, does me. Echolink, I'll be in and out this evening. I hope you have a great net, and always good to hear everybody checking in with you and you yourself. Have a good pre-net and a good net. 7-3. KE8VZA, WA8KOC.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there. Got you on the list there, Fred. Good to hear you tonight. Got you in and out, and thanks for checking in. 73. We'll clear with WA8KOC. This is KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And I'm looking for some more check-ins here. So if you'd like to be on the list, please call now.
Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Charlie Kilo, Mark, Fox Hunter Extraordinaire.
All right, copy KG4SCK, Mark Fox Hunter Extraordinaire. The man
this is working.
worried about because he has some very, very interesting fox hunting gear, which I got to see in action earlier today. So, any other check-ins, please call now.
November 8, Uniform Alpha Zulu, Tom and Willoughby.
All right, KE8VZA returning. I copied November 8, Uniform Alpha Zulu, Tom in Willoughby. Got you here, Tom. And I was also notified from the blue screen, thanks to Just Nick, that KC8FQV Mark and I doubled. So, Mark, I went ahead and added you to the list. Any other check-ins, please call now. You can go ahead and keep them rolling in, and I'll log them as we go here. All right, KE8VZA returning. Hearing nothing. Never fear, I'm sure we'll have a few more as we go along here. So let's go ahead and work this list. Let's go up to the top here. AB8MO, Andy, out in the land of maple syrup. How you doing tonight, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the net?
All right, we appear to be having some snafus on 015 for some reason, because all as I heard was Mark. I did not hear you at all, so anyway, this is AB8MO. Yeah, Nick reminded me of a story that we had when, we had to replace our repeater up here about a little after that you guys had to replace 3.9. We had a failure, amplifier failure, and we decided it was better just to replace everything. But the day that we replaced the repeater, installed it, someone was dead keying it for hours. Well, of course it timed out, but either their radio blew up finally, or or they finally stopped. But it was probably like 5 hours that we had to keep the repeater off because somebody was dead keying it. I'd be willing to bet it was an accident, but they may not have had a radio survive, or they found it. So hopefully all is well with you there, Just Nick. All your equipment's fine. And I see line 10 is finally corrected with the appropriate call sign. Back she comes, AB8MO.
AB8MO, KE8VZA. Yeah, I wonder if their radio met an untimely demise. Maybe they were testing it to the failure point. But yes, I did correct line 10. I had a duplicate there. Thanks for spotting that. Good to hear you tonight, Andy. Got you on the list. We'll clear with AB8MO for now. And we'll go on down and we'll check to see if line 10 station, K5CFY, Ray is here. He's usually on the other net too, and probably will join us a little bit later, but we'll check anyway. Ray, K5CFY, are you out there tonight?
AFIJB, Commander Dawson.
All right, we did not hear Ray, K5CFY, but no fear, we'll circle back and pick up Ray in a minute. And I did copy AF5JB, Matt. I've added you to the list. And let's see, next on the list we have KE8YUG, Josh. How you doing tonight, Josh? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, this is KE8YUG. Hey, Eric, good to hear you. I'll be sticking around. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll send it back to pre-net control, KE8YUG.
All right, Josh, very good. Got you on the list. We'll clear with KE8YUG, and we'll roll on down to Marie, KF8ANS. How you doing tonight, Marie? And are you going to stick around for the big show as well?
K8VZA, this is KF8ANS. Hi, Eric. Good to hear you tonight. Yes, I will be sticking around tonight, looking forward to the big show. This is KF8ANS, back to pre-net control.
right, very good, Marie. Got you on the list as sticking around. We'll clear with F8ANS. Next station on the list is K8AMX. Dick, how you doing tonight, Dick? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Well, I want to say hello to everybody, and probably not going to stick around. Probably listen in, but we're in the extended care facility here in Green, and I'm going to be starting physical training and all of this stuff tomorrow. So I just wanted to thank everybody for their well wishes last week, and we're all cozy in our room, and we'll probably snooze away. So back to net and 73 to all you guys. This is Kilowatt 8, American Motors Experimental.
W8WKY.
All right, Dick. I hope everything goes very well for you. Thoughts and prayers headed your way. And it's good to hear from you tonight. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. And don't be too hard on those physical therapists. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Thank you. And 73, Dick, got you on the list as in and out. I am going to jump down to the bottom of the list because the last station that checked in, Matt, AF5JB, is usually short time. Matt, AF5JB, are you short time? And if you are, go ahead and pass along any comments you have for the net at this time.
Yeah, I'm short time, but I just wanted to step in for a little bit and say hi to everyone. Had a good weekend. Saw one friend out of town. He's doing pretty good. His dad and everything. And then saw my other friend of mine. He's usually up there. Of course, he's in town, so I got to see him here in Tulsa. And weekend, of course, did my laundry and everything, and all that. Had some pretty good storms that come through here. Last night, I kind of cooled everything down all the way to in the 70s a little bit. Of course, it's 85 degrees right now. It's a little bit cooler last time. Of course, it's supposed to get hot again. So I got back into town about 12:30. Of course, it's supposed to get hot again this week. So hopefully it'll cool down before the fireworks start. This won't melt. Hi. But so got back into town and played some Pac-Man, and then went back home and kind of watched TV a little bit, and had me a beer and ate and went to bed. So that was my Saturday night, and I kind of took it easy West Day, and get ready to start a whole new week all over again. But that's all right because I need something to do anyway. Other than that, that's all I got. You guys have a good week and stay cool, hydrated. 73, thanks for having me on, and I will catch y'all next time. And this is AFI-JB. I'm at in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma, 73, about to take control. Thanks again. Get your next time.
All right, Matt. Always good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, we got some rain Saturday, and a little bit of lightning and thunder, mostly just rain, which was good because everything is getting dry up here. So hopefully your storm isn't too bad. It's good. Glad to see you got out and saw your friends. That's cool. And yeah, we're hoping for good weather for the fireworks. I haven't actually looked at the extended forecast yet, but yeah, let's hope it doesn't get too hot and that the storms hold off. And Matt, free to you. We'll roll on up to next station in the batting order here was Jarrett, AI5Q. How you doing tonight, Jarrett? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
AI5Q here. Hold on. Sorry about that. I gotta switch nodes. No, I don't, because the other node's not connected. This one probably doesn't sound very good, but I will stick around and I will get my audio cleaned up. So that's what we got going on. AI5Q, back to net.
All right, Jarrett, got you on the list. You're sounding pretty good on this end. This is KE8VZA. We got Jarrett here sticking around. We'll clear with AI5Q for now, and we'll go on down to KG4SCK, Mark, the Fox Hunter Extraordinaire. How you doing tonight, Mark, and are you going to stick around for the big show?
Hey, good evening, Eric and everybody on the net. KG4SCK here. I had full intentions of sticking around and playing on the big show, but I just ate a sandwich, and I can tell that rag monster's about to get me. So, you guys have fun. I may listen out for a little while. I haven't heard Alan's crazy, wacky questions in a while, so I'll just listen out for that and play along on the side. How about that? And AB8MO can have fun with the trivia marker. KG4SCK, back to net.
All right, Mark. It was good seeing you today at the Norris Fox Hunt in your new gear. That was pretty cool. And yeah, hey, thanks for checking in. And sometime you'll have to tell me what was on that sandwich. It sounds interesting. And anyway, I hope you can keep those eyelids open long enough, or at least the ears operating long enough to hear the trivias. So thanks for checking in, 73 Mark. We'll clear with KG4SCK. And next station on the list is N8UAZ. Tom, how you doing tonight, Tom? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
N8UAZ, hope so. I'm working on a bench too, putting some connectors on a HF radio. Eric, where is the list for this? Where would I find that so I could see it on a computer?
It is NetLogger. I forget what, I don't know if it's NetLogger.org or NetLogger.com. I'm typing it now to see what I get. I think it's .org or .net. Let me check. Yes, netlogger.org. It'll prompt you to, well, it shows active nets, but it'll ask you to download the software, and then you'll have to choose an active net. Another way to go is ragchew.app, and it'll ask for your QRZ credentials, and it'll log you in there, and you can, I think you can view the net without logging in. I'm not entirely sure. I always log in so that way I can make comments, but does that help you?
Yeah, I've got NetLogger in it. I just wondered, what would I look for? Ragchew? Is that what you said?
Oh, good, Tom. If you have NetLogger, go in and I think it's the Select Net button, And when you get that list up, look for the Beacon Net. And Beacon Net on 147 Mark 390, 2 meters. And click on that one, and you'll be in like Flint.
Okay, that's what I needed. Yeah, I didn't know which one it would be because there are a few of them on there. So, but that's all I got. I'm going to be here at the radio desk and over at the solder bench in a while, so I'll be listening. N8 UAZ, back to net control.
All right, Tom, got you on the list here. I guess you wanted to be in and out then if you're going to listen?
Yeah, well, why don't we do it that way? Yeah, I'll be just listening in that this week. So, N8 UAZ.
Very good. Thanks, Tom, for checking in. Got you on the list, and I hope your project goes well. And we'll go down to Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
W8WKY.
Well, good evening, Eric. KC8FQV. Yeah, I'm going to stick around. Been doing nets and that all day. Went over to the neighbors this evening, this afternoon. It was about 5. She came up earlier and brought some eggs and said, "Why don't you guys come over?" So we went over there 5 and we were with them outside in the backyard for a while. Get some food and working with DV Switch, and I now got the next step. Now I can find any Allstars that are transceivers. I can get into them now. So now I don't got to use the phone portal as much. So it's a lot. I'm not going through another connection or anything. It's just going straight from me into the Allstar network. Not going through a input point to it from the phone. It just goes straight in now. So now we just got to work. The next step is to get node numbers, I think, is what I want to get. So we'll send it back to net, but I'm going to stick around. KC8FQV.
Excuse me. All right. Very good, Mark. Glad you got DV Switch figured out there. We have one more station on the list here. We'll clear with KC8FQV, and we'll go on down to KI5RFI. Mac, representing Arkansas. How you doing tonight, Mac? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KI5RFI. Good evening, everybody on the net. Beautiful evening here in Arkansas. Yes, I will be sticking around for the big show, so count on me. KI5RFI.
All right, very good, Mac. Got you on the list. We'll clear with KI5RFI, and it is 1 minute past the top of the hour, so I'm going to turn this over to our net control station, KE8QKO, Nick at night. And just one final word, I saw K6KJV in the blue screen. I'll add you, Kevin, to the list, and Nick will get to you when he gets down there. So go ahead there, Nick at night.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is K8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and I will be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WQI repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PO tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Dewdrop Inn, and various other repeaters. So we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, I'm going to take it right there. Last caller, you were scratchy and very, very quiet. Can you try to speak up a little louder and come back with your call sign phonetically again? All right, this is KEKO on the WWKR repeater. We had a station that tried to check into the BeaconNet, but I did not catch you at all. You were a little scratchy and you were very, very quiet. So if there's a way to talk louder into the microphone or readjust it, increase your gain, and get back in with us, I would appreciate it so I can get you checked in. I'm going to try here one more time. So please say your call phonetically, and we'll get you in the net. All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps that last station can try to check in or get with us in a little bit. Is there anyone else out there that would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now.
KB8LJ.
Net control. Here is Kilo Lima 7 Foxtrot Romeo Mike in Willow, Alaska KL7FR.
All right, sounds good. I have two check-ins there. I have KB8LJ, Kilo Bravo 8, Lima Juliet. And that would be Charles. That was the first call. If that was incorrect, please come back and let me know, but that's what I got. And second station was KL7 Frozen Radio. Mike, we haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. It's good to hear you. We'll get to hear in a little bit. Is there anyone else out there that would like to check in? Please call now.
This is Kilo Quebec 4, India Zulu Victor, KQ4 IZV, James in Salisbury, North Carolina.
All right, KQ4 IZV James, got you in there. Is there anybody else out there that would like to check in? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go up and get our trivia questions and then start running through this list of check-ins, and then we'll do some more. So if you haven't checked in, you want to check in later, we will have another round here in the near future. And we're going to go up and talk to K8BZA, Eric. Yes, BZA, that's right. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what's the trivia question for the evening?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8BZA with the main trivia question. Here we go. Heat waves. With the heat wave we had last week, I was thinking about that, and here's the question. What year was the hottest summer on record in the United States? Your choices are Alpha, 1910, Bravo, 1936, Charlie, 1948, or Delta, 1952. I'm going to take a break for time, and we'll read it a second time. KE8VZA returning with the main trivia question. What year was the hottest summer on record in the United States? Your choices are Alpha, 1910, Bravo, 1936, Charlie, 1948, or Delta, 1952. And I'll have this in the blue screen momentarily. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you, Eric. I'm going to take some time to think on that one. I'm not sure, but thanks for the fine trivia there. I don't think Alan is with us yet. Okay. Oh, wait, I see KI5DAY. Yes, he's here. KI5DAY, Alan. Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight? And do you have our alternate question ready?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, Mr. Nick at night. Yeah, I do. And actually, I'm on the repeater, and I'm hearing you good this time. Normally, you sound pretty scratchy on the repeater for some reason, and you sound okay on Allstar, but I'm hearing you good tonight. So how is my signal?
Well, you sound like Alan, so I think that's the best to be expected. Back to you, sir.
Alrighty, I appreciate that. KI5DAY along with Larry, the rubber chicken. We got tonight's alternate trivia for you, so get ready to listen to this one closely. This is a brainstormer, and if I can get through this question, I don't know what it is. Some of these questions are really hard to read the answers to without laughing because it's so stupid, but I enjoy the stupid, so here we go. There are caves in Missouri that the government uses that stay at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The government uses these caves to store approximately 1 billion pounds of what? Is it A, government cheese, B, military climate-controlled weapon systems and electronics, C, disposed nuclear submarine reactor components, or D, Uncle Wilbur Dale Cornwaldo Beans corn squeezed moonshine? Let me let this drop and I'll reread that mess. Alright, let's try this one more time. Tonight's alternate trivia is, there are caves in Missouri that the government uses that stays at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The government uses these caves to store approximately 1 billion pounds of what? Is it A, government cheese, B, military climate-controlled weapon systems and electronics, C, disposed nuclear submarine reactor components, or D, Uncle Wilbur Dale Cornwaldo Beans corn squeezed moonshine? Say that fast 3 times. KI5DAY, back to the net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Got that in there. I know what my answer is going to be. And those distractors, that moonshine, that's got to be stored at precisely 42 degrees, not 36. So I'm not sure that can be right. But who knows? The government always screws things up, so that's how it can go. Anyway, thank you, Alan. Appreciate you. And this is KE8QKO on the WWKY repeater. We're ready to go through some check-ins. Let's go and let's talk to, top of our list here. Oh, actually not top of the list. First we had WV3K, Phil, who was in and out. But the top of our not in and out list is Aviate-MO, Andy. How you doing, Andy? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, at the top of the not in and out list, this is Aviate-MO. Okay. Let's see here. That's interesting for Allen's. Oh, I gotta go with the government cheese. Can't have too much cheese. Steve Urkel says that or something. I couldn't figure out what 36% Fahrenheit was, but I figured it was degrees, so okay. Could be 36% Fahrenheit. And let's see, what was the first one? I was going to say 1988, but that wasn't an answer. So let's see here. We'll go with the year that the Cleveland Indians last won a championship. That would be 1948. So I guess it would be, my answers would be in the correct order. Charlie and Alpha. Opposite of AC is CA. Anyway, had a great weekend. Spent time with the family, with the nieces. We went up to Waldemere on Friday. And had a good time. And some memories to go along with it. So, with that, Nick at night, you be all behave, and we got to keep that Allen in check there with that Larry the Rubber Chicken. Can't make more noise than my cat, that's for sure. Back to you there, Nick, K8QKO, and the Beacon Net. This is ABNMO. Happy 4th, everybody.
All right, thank you, Andy. Sounds like a pretty good weekend. We got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha. Anyway, next we're going to talk to K5CFY. Ray, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO, this is K5CFY. Good evening, Nick at night. Thanks for lighting up the airways with the Beacon Net. Appreciate that. Thanks to Mr. Eric there on the keyboard and everybody else that puts on the Beacon Net. We definitely appreciate that. I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. So everybody have a good day. 73 K5CFY will be listed. B and C.
All right, Ray. Thank you. Got you down there for Just Because, BC. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for checking in with us. Next we have KE8YUG. Josh. How you doing, Josh? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K8QKO, this is K8YUG. Good evening, Nick. Good hearing you. And good being here. I'll start off the night here with trivia. I'm going to go D Delta for the first one, and for the alternate trivia, B Bravo. So D Delta and B Bravo. I had to work a little bit this weekend. The end of the, well, it's half end, well, it'd be quarter end, but halfway through. So it's a little bit bigger, and worked up to the end of the day there. Things are going fine, but this kind of goes that way sometimes when it goes on a weekend like that. But other than that, enjoying the cool weather. That's really nice. Feels good. Would have been a little bit nicer for field day, but that made it fun. And got a lot of different computer stuff done. Some good backup chores I had to do, and got some redone. I'm happy about that. Just a whole bunch of things. Got a short week, but it's probably still going to be a little bit long, so good to get some stuff done. But good hearing everybody. We'll be hanging out. 73 KE8YUG, back to net.
All right, thank you, Josh. Sorry to work this weekend. That always kind of stinks, but you get it done, you get it done. And we got your answers down there for Delta and Bravo. Next, we're going to talk to you about a half. KF8ANS Marie. How you doing, ma'am? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K8QKO, this is KF8ANS Marie here. Hi, Nick. Good to hear you tonight. First trivia, I'm going to go D Delta and B Bravo. So D Delta, B Bravo for the alternate. I've been working on some website updates, which is kind of fun. I'm kind of learning some HTML, I guess essentially coding and writing, typing up some cool stuff, seeing, updating, and then checking that it's there and that it works and I did good. So that's kind of fun. So it's
thank you, Marie. Yeah, because sometimes learning HTML can be fun. Then when to stop learning and you have to actually do it, then it kind of lets the fun can go away. But yeah, we got traces down there for Delta and Bravo. Next, we have I don't know how to define it, a metric ton or a lot of check-ins. No, not a ton, I suppose. We have a lot of in and outs. So I'm going to plow through these in and outs pretty quickly. That's going to be W8CTM, K8AMX, KC8LYG, N8PPP, KD8LNK. Ron, hey, thanks for stopping by today, Ron. We got the generator back, and I appreciate it. We have WW8TM. We have WB4AIZ. We have KC8DEO. We have AI5Q. Oh, no Jairus tonight. He's in the blue screen. We have KD2ACE. We have WA8KOC. We have KG4SCK. Apparently Mark ate too much and went to bed. And N8UAZ. That takes us down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, down to me already. Okay, well, I'm going to say cheese on the one. And I don't know, I didn't hear the other one. But, yeah, I'm coming over RF tonight. So, sounds good, too. And on the other one, I'm going to say Charlie. I'll just stick with that one. I had a pretty decent weekend, and, of course, like I said, I was working with TV Switch, got a little further into that. So, we'll send it back to net control. KC8FQV. On the Newberry machine. Hey, thanks, Andrew, and the W8OKE group up there for doing that. So, KCFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Do you want to come back with your trivia answers one more time for me?
Yeah, on the one that the government and that storage, it's going to be cheese. And on the other one, it's going to be Charlie. We'll stick with that. We'll try it. KCFQV. I don't know. Am I coming through clear enough? It sounds like it.
Yep, that's all right. We got you down there for Charlie and Alpha. Yeah, you came through fine. You just said the trivia answers faster than my brain processed them, so that's how that goes. Okay, this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater. Going through a list of check-ins on the Beacon Net tonight. The repeater is on 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And it turns out AI5Q Jairus was not in and out, so we're going to go up and talk to him. Jairus, take it away.
Well, good evening there. AI5Q here, and trivia answers are going to be Bravo and Alpha. I believe that's what I put in the blue screen earlier. Trying to answer them as quick as I can so I don't get swayed by other people's debauchery on the net. And no big deal that you thought I was in and out. I don't think I said that earlier, but maybe I did, and I didn't mean to. You got a lot of yard work done today for making the kids work outside and pulling weeds in the gardens and spreading mulch and all that kind of good stuff. So we got the front of the house looking like somebody lives here instead of somebody doesn't. So that's a good change. And then I get to start an all-liquid diet tomorrow. It's going to be not the fun kind of liquid diet, but the kind for a procedure when you get older that you have to have done. And no alcohol is involved, so I guess I better drink up tonight since I got to start not drinking tomorrow night. Anyway, it's all good. We'll get it handled and go back to normal. AI5Q, back to net control.
All right, right, thank you, Jairus. Yeah, congratulations on the yard work. I didn't get any yard work done today, but I did do some other stuff. My dad's in town, and he wanted a bed built into his truck cap, the bed of his truck, so when he drives around traveling during the summer, he can have a better space to sleep in. So we did that today. That's pretty fun. So yeah, no yard work, and sorry about that diet. That stinks. I've seen that before, and I don't think I ever want to go through that. My wife had it done, and I was like, so I watched, and I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to want to do this. Forget that. I know it's kind of important. Anyway, good luck to you, Jairus, and thanks for checking in with us. Next, we have KI5 RFI Mac. How you doing? And what do you have? Actually, wait, before that, we had AF5JB was in and out. Mentioned that. And then we are down to KI5 RFI Mac. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net?
Good evening from Springdale, Arkansas. This is KI5 RFI. Had a good day today with my grandson's last weekend baseball tournament of the season. They won one and lost one, so did okay. It was a lot of fun. Now we're transitioning over to football next year, getting started on that. My trivia questions, answers are going to be, got to be cheese on the one because of the sheer volume. And for the alternate question, I believe the Dust Bowl was hot and heavy in 1936, so I'm going to guess 1936 for the heat wave. It's KI5 RFI back to net control.
All right, thank you, Mac. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Alpha. Thanks for checking in with us. Appreciate it. Next, we're going to talk to you, K6KJV Mac. Or wait, K6JKV Kevin. Thank you. Thanks, Kevin. And yeah, let's see what you have to say. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Sir Nick, for the handoff. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. And I'm going to get the trivia questions out. I'm going to go with my standard answer, double D, Delta and Delta. Maybe one of these days I'll get it right. You know, I just got to support my family there with Uncle Wilbur Dale. You know, the corn Waldo beans, even though I don't partake of the devil's nectar anymore, but that corn squeeze, he did do some good stuff. But, and I'm going to say hello to Larry. So, and for those special liquid diets, yeah, I've had that too. Just remember this, if you walk in to a doctor's office when you're having that procedure, and he's got on a stereo, Eddie Rabbit, looking for love in all the wrong places, just take and turn around and walk back out. So with that, I'm going to say God bless 73 and pass the mic back to you from K6KJV.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Got your answers down there for DD. All right. I'm curious, though. You mentioned the song playing. What happens if you walk into that doctor's office while you're playing that song? Is there have you tried that response to see what happens?
No, I've never tried that one because I did tell the doctor though that if he's going to do what he's going to do, he's going to have to slip me a big Mickey. So back to you there, Nick.
All right, thank you, Kevin. There you go, Jairus. There's something you can try. Play some funny music when you walk in to see what kind of reaction you get from the doctor. All right, thank you, sir. And our next station was KV8LJ. Charles, how you doing, Charles? What do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Okay, I don't have anything great or spectacular, but on the trivia questions, on the first one, I think the answer was, well, as far as the hottest year, and I'd want to pick the one in the 1930s, whatever that was. And on the second one, I'll go with answer A for cheese. KD8OJ, back to that.
W8WKY.
All right, got you down there for Bravo and Alpha. Thank you, Charles. And our next station here is one we haven't heard from in a long time. It's good to hear him on here. It's always good to hear him on here. And that's KL7 Frozen Radio. How's it up there in Alaska, Mike? I'm guessing it's not too frozen right now because it's in the middle of summer, so maybe only partially frozen. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net?
Well, hello, Nick, and all the Beaconeers. Here is KL7FR back in Willow, Alaska after a long vacation, longer than I had planned for, but finally back home. Actually, I came to Alaska in 1980 on a 2-week fishing trip and never left, so I've been on vacation for 44 years, but I just had the longest vacation from my vacation since I've moved up here. That's the longest I've been outside the state of Alaska since I moved up here. So good to be back home. Got plenty to do, though. I got a long to-do list, and the days are getting shorter. We still got long daylight, though. I can still work out in the yard till midnight. No problem, but glad to be home, but glad to get back in on the Beacon Net. Got starting to get re-established in my shack at home. I'm still waiting on a power supply for a node and another node, and hoping to work on some HF play too. I just ordered an antenna analyzer, a rig expert, and I think I destroyed my 80-meter dipole when I was hanging it, so I got another off-center fed 7-band dipole that I'm going to experiment with, but I'm waiting for the analyzer before I ever plug anything in. Anyway, I'll pause for a reset because I'm known for timing out. KL7FR returning. Yeah, the weather here is nice. It's been in the 70s and 80s in the afternoons. We actually got some rain today, much needed rain. We're under red flag alert for high fire danger. We actually had flood warnings on the Sioux Sitna River too from high snow melt on the Squantina River, but that's not really any threat to me. Just glad to be home. Missouri was getting hot. It was like 3 weeks in the 90s, man, and all I could do was sit in the house by the AC. So I'm glad to be back. I don't even have an air conditioner in my house here. If it gets hot, we just open the doors. It's real hot. Go down in the Ritz cellar, the bomb shelter. We got a concrete bomb shelter room that stays about, I don't know, 55 to 60 degrees year-round. Now it gets colder, not in the winter, but it stays cool in the summer. Anyway, on the trivia, I was thinking that the Dust Bowl area was pretty hot, but something about 1910 stuck out. I think I heard that we had a heat wave back just at the turn of the 20th century. Hard to believe we're in the 21st century. Wow. So I'll say A on the official trivia answer, and I better pause for a reset because I'm going to babble on. KL7FR, and I am frozen radio because I keep both things. Now I got a couple of radios in the freezer. When the radios go bunk, I throw them in the freezer. So even if it's 82 degrees here, I got a frozen radio. But for the alternative trivia question, that was a little tricky. I wanted to go for the Cornwaldo bean whiskey right away, but I realized, no, that would have to be like Tennessee or Kentucky. So I'm going to have to go with government cheese. So my answer is Alpha Alpha on the trivia. Good to be back in here on the Beacon Net playing trivia and talking to everybody else. Good to hear all the Beaconeers, and glad to be back. I'll be back again. KL7FR, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Mike. Good to hear you. Good to hear all that. So I think looks like we have it down there for Alpha and Frozen Radio. All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in with us. Good to hear you. Come back to us again. We always miss you. And okay, I'm going to identify real quick. This is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater. Going through those check-ins for the Beacon Net. And the repeater is on 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PO tone of 114 Mark 8. Our next station to talk to is KQ4IZV. James, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
This is KQ4IZV. I'm doing pretty well, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm going to knock it out and get the trivia done. I'm going to go with Bravo, and the secondary, I have no idea, so I'm going to say government cheese. Anyway, yeah, it's been an interesting day. Kind of had to sit there and get stuff ready for the 4th of July party this week. Block party coming up, so got to have everything set up, and my neighbors are just getting everything put together. Been without power until about 10 minutes ago, so I guess my generator just switched off, so I'm back on land power, I guess, whatever. But other than that, not too much is going on. Things have been good here. It's been a little hot the last couple days, but hopefully it'll cool off some. But anyway, hope you guys have a good night, and this is KQ4IZV. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Have a good one.
All right, thank you, James. Got your answer right. Got you down there for Bravo and Alpha. Next, we have KI5TAQ, Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. How you doing, Tim? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, good evening, Nick, and to everybody on the net. This is KI5TAQ. Boy, the entertainment on the blue screen is, shall we say, is well in control in the humor department. Trivia question. For the main trivia, I think I'm going to go with, try with D. And for the alternate trivia question, I'm going to go with B. And that's the two answers I will use. Main trivia is going to be B, and alternate. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, main trivia is B, and alternate is B. So I'm going to go with the BB. So that's what I'm going to do and stick to it. But we may have to have a new greeting for the AA net, maybe another week or so. Oh, Lordy. But the humor tonight is going great. I'll catch you Wednesday. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Bravo. Yes, it's a fun blue screen night, definitely. All right, Alan, I just got that. I just found that meme and started posting it, sending it to people because that's pretty funny. I appreciate it. And our next station is W3ETB. Eddie, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to beat that tonight?
W8WKY.
Yeah, hi, Nick. I didn't know if I was actually even going to be able to make it in tonight. I am beat, I tell you. You know, we had the granddaughters over today, and they didn't really leave until about probably about 9:30. And well, I tell you, the little one, she's 18 months old, and she's here in 5 minutes. Everything is just scattered everywhere. She's gotten to the point now where she can say "mama," and she says "mama, mama," you know, and she won't leave her mama alone. And Mary, our daughter, tells us that if she goes into the bathroom or sometimes we use the bathroom and here's a little one knocking on the door hollering, "Ma, ma." Yeah, it was a lot of fun in a way, but I tell you, they wear you out. Astrid is 5 and the little one is 18 months, so between the two of them. And Astrid wanted to go to the park, so we went up to the park and it started rumbling and you know, I told her, I said we had to go back, so we had to walk two blocks up to our little park that we have, playground, and we had to walk back, and we just made it back before the storm hit, so. And as far as the trivia questions goes, with Alan's trivia question, I'm going to go with B. And, you know, I know that the government used to store cheese, but I don't think they're still storing cheese anymore. So I'll go with B. And then for the main, I'll go with C because that's the year I was born. And I don't know if it was really that hot or not, but, I mean, I was born that year, so who knows? I'll turn it back to you before I time it out. This is W3ETV. I'll say 73. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Well, we got a chance to be down there for Charlie and Bravo. And I will say, it's better to get back before the storm than get back after the storm. Because that would have made your day a lot worse. They would have been unhappy. All right, this is KEAQKO on the WAWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PO total of 114 Mark 8. And we have reached the bottom of our list, so we are ready to take some more check-ins. Anyone out there who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike, KI5WDM, Donald, in the Osage of Oklahoma.
Kilo India 5 Lima LRA JP. In and out.
KL7FR with a recheck, please. KL7FR.
All right, I'll take it right there. I have KI5WDM. I have KI5LRA in and out, and I have KL7FR with a recheck. So, Mike, before I come to you for your recheck, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go up and talk to our new station there that we checked in, and that's KI5WDM. Donald, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
This is Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. I just stepped outside to collect up the daily round of egg collection and look at the sunset. We had a really pretty sunset tonight, so that's always nice to see. My trivia questions answers are alpha and alpha. Go with that and see what happens. That's about all I've got. So I'll get off here and let's get some more check-in.
KI5WBM, I'll be on the side.
All right, Donald. Thank you, sir. Got your answers down there for Alpha and Alpha. Next, we're going to get on and talk to KL7 Frozen Radio for a recheck. Go ahead, Mike, with your recheck.
All right, thanks for the recheck, Nick. I just forgot to say earlier that I heard Uncle Fred on 11 Cats conference the other night, and I told him I'd try to check into the Beaconnet. I didn't hear him in here tonight, but wanted to shout out to Uncle Fred and all the rest of the Beaconeers. Good to hear you guys. Thanks for calling it, Nick. Thanks for the recheck, and 730 on the Beaconnet KL7FR back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Mike. And it's good to hear you. Thanks for getting back to us. Okay, so we're back at the bottom of this list here. I'm going to do one more round of check-ins and see if anybody else is out there that wants to check in. So if you'd like to check into the Beaconnet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
KF8AUO, this is Jeff in Randolph Township, Southern Portage County. Again, that's Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Uniform Oscar.
I have a Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Quebec Oscar. Is that correct?
It's Alpha Uniform Oscar, AUO, Jeff in Randolph Township.
All right, Jeff, got you in there. All right, well, I think you're the only... Well, let me see if there's anybody else here before I goes direct to you. So if there's anybody else that would like to check in the Beaconnet, please say your call sign now.
Kilo Juliet 7, Juliet X-Ray Mike, that's KJ7JXM, Roberts in Arlington, Washington.
All right, KJ7JXM, Robert. Is there anybody else out there that would like to check in? Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns, Shannon and Tulsa.
All right, I got real big guns in there. I got room for some more. If anybody else wants to hop on this list and get these comments in the net tonight, please call now.
I'll do a recheck at the end, KSFQB.
All right, sounds pretty good there. I have KF8AUO, Jeff. I have KJ7JXM, Robert. I have KC5RBG, Shannon. And I have a recheck from KC8FQB. So I'll get down to you, Mark, with your recheck here in a little bit. I'm going to go through our check-ins first, get their comments, and I'll get your recheck. And we're going to start with KF8AUO. Jeff, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beaconnet tonight?
Hi, Nick. I'm doing great. Special thanks to the club. It was thanks to you guys I was able to take the test back in March. This is my first time checking into this net. I checked into the morning net a couple of times. So just really awesome to be able to get on, enjoying using my license. So as far as the trivia, for the first answer, I'm going with B, Bravo. The second one, I think there's something really special about Uncle Cornwall beans. I don't remember which form of liquor that was, but I think I'm going with Bravo on that one too. I'm sorry, Delta for the second one. So, was able to mow the lawn tonight. Had a really nice day. Cool weather. On the radio. Thank you so much for hosting the net. Yeah, really enjoyed hearing you guys. Thank you.
All right, Jeff, we got you in there. I got your Cornwall bean answer for the alternate trivia, which would be Delta, I think. Do you have an answer for the other trivia question by chance?
Yes, the main trivia, it was C, Bravo.
All right, copy that, sir. Got your answer down for Bravo and Delta. You're a little tiny bit scratchy, but given the distance you're coming in, it sounds actually pretty darn good. So appreciate you getting in there. Yeah, I grew up not far from where you are, so yeah, it's fun times out that way. Anyway, thanks for checking in with us there, Jeff, and come back anytime. Congratulations again, your license, and we're always happy to have you. Our next station here is KJ7JXM. Robert, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, good evening to the net. This is KJ7JXM, Robert, and I apologize. I'm very unfamiliar with this net and anything about it. I just I did some changes to my my repeater, my local or my in-home node. I'm running a Motorola repeater as my node radio, and my dummy load that I've been testing into wasn't too happy with the 40-watt output that I was running at, so I turned it down to 10 watts, and I figured, hey, nothing better than the Dewdrop In network to connect to get some good traffic, to see if I can't warm things up and test things, and you guys don't disappoint. I love this system. I love that there's always such great, interesting nets going on, and I feel, unfortunately, well, unequipped, because I don't know what any of the questions are, and I don't know what any of the answers that people are giving are. So I might have to get myself together next time and try to be a little bit better prepared for the net come around again, or the next time it happens, I guess. But if I'm hearing things right, it sounds like it's the bacon net, and well, who doesn't love bacon? So there you go. I'm happy to be part of it, even if I'm not able to answer the questions. So thank you for doing what you do as a net host. I know how much work it can be, and I appreciate all those net hosts out there. So thank you for doing what you do, and have a fantastic evening. This is KJ7JXM. Robert, clear. Back to you, my friend.
All right, well, thank you, Robert. It's actually the Beacon Net, and we meet every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So that would be 7 p.m. your time in Washington. However, we almost always have to repeat our trivia questions throughout the night at least once, usually more. And we haven't had to do that at all tonight. So I think it's time for us to repeat the trivia questions, and you can have a chance to answer them. So let's go up and talk to K8VZA Eric. We'll get the primary question from him, and then I'll call on KI5DAY to get the alternate question, and then I'll call back on you, Robert, to get the answers. So Eric, take it away.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with a reread of the main trivia question. I was thinking about heat waves. We had a heat wave a week before last week, was it? It's all blur now. Anyway, what year was the hottest summer on record in the United States? And your choices are Alpha 1910, Bravo 1936, Charlie 1948, or Delta 1952. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question read for us. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, Robert, thanks for participating. Pay close attention. Tonight's alternate trivia question is a little confusing. Here we go. There are caves in Missouri that the government uses that stay at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The government uses these caves to store approximately 1 billion pounds. What? Is it A, government cheese, B, military climate-controlled weapon systems and electronics, C, disposed nuclear submarine reactor components, or D, Uncle Wilbur Dale Cornwaldo beans, corn squeeze moonshine? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Before I go back down to Robert, I need to identify, or not Robert, before I go back down to Jeff, I need to identify. This is KEAQK on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We're going through our check-in to the beacon net. So, where am I here? KF8AUO, Jeff, if you would like to answer the trivia, you're more than welcome. Oh, wait, no, Jeff already did. Oh, sorry, KJ7JXM, Robert, if you'd like to answer the trivia, please go ahead.
My goodness, those are both great questions. KJ7JXM, Robert returning here. I honestly, I have no idea on the heat wave one. I'll throw out the 1910 because I don't know. I think that sounded good. And then for the alternate question, I guess B sounds like the right answer to me. Bravo, the storage of electronics or such. So that's very intriguing questions, and I look forward to possibly hearing the results and the answers. Or I might have to go online to that, it sounds like. I'm not sure. Maybe you can let me know. But thank you again for doing that. And great questions. That's awesome. KJ7JXM, clear. Back to you, my friends.
All right, Robert, we got your answers down for Alpha and Bravo, and come back and join us anytime. We always have a good time here on the Beacon Net, and it's always good to have new voices hopping on here and talking to us. Okay, next we have KC5. Real Big Gun Shannon, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hello there, Nick and Night. KC5RBG. Had a absolute wonderful day today. It was today was the wedding anniversary of me and my late wife, and so to honor her, I took Kenyon down to see his granny and had a good visit with her. And it was very nice to be there. Beautiful day for it. A little bit hot, but so was my wife. What can I say? So yeah, that was a wonderful day there. And while I was down there in Muskogee, I went and ate at a really, really good Mexican food place that I like to eat at there when I usually leave the hospital there up on the hill. So that was nice. And then on the way back, I decided to drive by Fort Gibson, which the town is the oldest town in Oklahoma.
So that was fun to see the board, and Kenyon hadn't seen that before, so he really enjoyed that. I wish they would have been open, but I have to take him back when they're open so he can see all inside it and everything, and have him really enjoy it. Anyway, I will give it back to you, and of course you already know my trivia answers, which are the great state of Oklahoma, because they're never wrong. This is Kilo Charlie 5, real big guns. God bless, and 73, one and all. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Shannon. You got your answers down as the great state of Oklahoma, as always. I'm glad you had a decent, nice weekend, and it's good to hear you on here. Always appreciate it. All right, that takes us down to KC8FQV Mark for his recheck. Mark, if you're out there and you'd like to come back with your recheck, please do so now.
All right, KSFQ. Yeah, I've heard. Want to welcome Robert over to here, over to our net. And yeah, I've checked in with him. He's on the Puget Sound group out there in Washington State. So I've welcomed him over here. So we'll be there. They have a net on at midnight our time. So the 9 o'clock net, 7 days a week, I believe. So. And they do a 9 o'clock in the morning net 7 days a week, and a noon net 7 days a week, I believe. So that were some of the time I spend, KSFQV, but welcome to Robert coming over here, KSFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Thanks for getting back to us there. Always appreciate it. Okay, this is KE8QKO, the WWKO repeater. We've been going through our list of check-ins for the Beacon Net. So if there's anyone else out there who would like to check in, please say your call sign phonetically. I should say before I go any further, we're on the WWKO repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And anyone else who would like to check in to the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, pull up alphabetically, along with your name and location. Okay, nothing heard there. Let's go up and talk to our net control team. K8VZA, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA. Thanks for running the net there, Nick. Had a okay weekend. I have somehow contracted a cold, which has been doing a number on my sinuses. I was like couch surfing all day yesterday, but today I pried myself out of bed and trucked on over to the Nor's fox hunt, and KG4SCK whipped out his new Funkadelic fox hunt gear, and it looks really cool. I got to build one myself one of these days, but it was a lot of fun. I made it through it. And went to a grad party, my goddaughter's graduation from high school, and then returned to the couch for a bit before the net. But that's about it. Everything's going well. For the alternate trivia question, I'm going to go and put Charlie for myself there. Nuclear reactor parts having been disposed. So it's KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Thank you, Eric. Got you down there for Charlie for the alternate question. Obviously, you know the primary questions. We're not going to get that from you. Thanks for doing the logging and all you do. I appreciate it. Next, we have KD8EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? All right, Dustin has no responsibilities whatsoever, so he might have had to step away and get ready for work tomorrow. I know this next one's here. I've seen him in the blue screen. KD8SLG. Just Nick, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for us tonight?
KE8QKO, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Nick, and all of the Beacon netizens. It's great, of course I'm here. What else would I be doing with my Sunday night? Let's tackle trivia, shall we? I'm going to go with Bravo, 1936 for the first one. I believe there was some sort of Dust Bowl or some other event like that during that time period. The 30s stick out for me there. For the alternate, well, I, of course, have to go with Wilburdale Cornwaldo Beans Corn Squeeze Moonshine. Just got to practice saying it, Alan. Say it a few times. It rolls right off the tongue. But yeah, I got to go Delta there. It was great hearing one of the new check-ins tonight, one of the guys with the new license saying Cornwaldo being on the air. That's props to that. Good seeing you today, Nick. I hope you got a bunch of stuff done. I was out and about and traveling for longer than Gilligan's Island's 3-hour tour, returning stuff from field day. So thank you very much. As I said, the generator purred like a kitten. So that's all I got. I'm not counting down to field day next year yet. This is KD8SLG. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I got some stuff done. Like I said, I built the bed in the truck, and my dad's pretty happy with it. It's funny. He's not good at building anything or like that. His plan was to take a piece of plywood, cut some 2x4s, and just screw into the 2x4s from the plywood and put legs on it and call it a day. And I'm like, yeah, you can't sleep on that. That's gonna fall over while you're sleeping, and it's gonna suck. So, yeah, we went through some other things and got it working. And had some arguments about weight, because he's very concerned about weight, because he has a little 4-cylinder engine in his little pickup truck. And so I'm like, it'll be okay. You gotta trust me. And eventually we got it there, and it turned out pretty well, and he's really happy about it, so awesome. And then some other things in the yard, and that's my day. And also took a nap, so that's how it goes. All right, W8HRF and KE8YUK are both in and out. They have family things going on Sunday evenings, and that takes us down to KF5DAY Allen. He has the alternate question today, and he has some comments for the net. So Alan, take it away.
DAY and I'm telling you, this blue screen, it's out of control. We need to send some people to jail. Probably me is the first one to go, but yeah, I think the people need some serious counseling in here. Tonight's question I was going to answer, the regular one, I was thinking that the same thing somebody said about the Dust Bowl. I was thinking that might have been the hottest time, the 1936 answer. I was scrolling up to try to find it, and I've lost it. So which 1936 answer was, I think I'll make that my primary pick, and I guess I won't pick the alternate since I created it. Hi. But yeah, the oh, take it over, Larry. The Procto Doctor songs are just piling up in the blue screen. They're quite funny. And Miss Lucy hit us with Whip It. That was classic, and she's posted another one. I'll have to check it out. But Grease is the word came to mind, but I don't know, man. My brain's on a hayride. I'll let you have it back. KI5DAY.
All right, thank you, Ellen. Yeah, it's a good time in the blue screen tonight. Okay, my answers put me down for Bravo and Alpha. Those are my two trivia answers tonight. We'll see how they work out. And this is KE8QKO on the WWQR repeater. We talked to our check-ins. We talked to our net control team. And we are on 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do one more round of check-ins. Well, maybe one more. We'll do more if there's people out there that want to check in. But we'll do another round and see if anybody's out there. So if you want to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Okay, well, I guess not. So what we'll do is we're going to go back up and talk to our trivia masters, get our answers, and we'll do one more round after that to see if anybody lingers out there. Sometimes people like to linger and check in after the trivia answers are done. So we'll do that. And let's go up and talk to K8VZA Eric to get the answer for our primary question.
KEAQKO in the group. This is KE8VZA here to bring you the answer to the main trivia question. The hottest summer on record in the United States was Bravo, 1936. So Mac, Just Nick, and Alan, and I think there was one other in there, maybe two, that mentioned the Dust Bowl, and that's correct. July 1936, part of the Dust Bowl produced one of the hottest summers on record across the country, especially across the Plains, Upper Midwest, and Great Lakes regions. Nationally, about 5,000 people died from that heat, and it was accentuated due to prolonged drought that was affecting the region, aka the Dust Bowl, attributed to poor farming methods and causing little vegetation to help mitigate the temperatures. So also in Illinois, many locations saw temperatures in excess of 110 degrees. So that's pretty brutal. So answer Bravo, 1936. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Yeah, I was teetering between Alpha and Bravo, but Andy synced it for me when he mentioned the Indians, and I realized, oh, the distractors are other disasters, and so that's kind of where I looked at the numbers and like, oh, it's got to be 1936. So thank you, Andy, and thank you, Eric. Let's next go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate trivia answer. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Nick at Night. Yeah, it's another great beacon bacon net. It's always a lot of fun in here, and it's sometimes too much to handle. It sure is a blast. I was going to say, if you're part of the beacon net and you listen every week, but you never go onto the NetLogger and get in the blue screen, you are missing, as Just Nick says, half the net. I think it was him that said that. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, let me let this drop, and Larry and I will be right back with tonight's alternate trivia question answered. KI5DAY returning. All right, here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, there are caves in Missouri that the government uses to stay at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The government uses these caves to store approximately 1 billion pounds of what? Was it A, government cheese, B, military climate control weapon systems and electronics, D, disposed nuclear submarine reactor components, or D, oh boy, Uncle Wilbur Dale Cornwaldo Beans corn squeeze moonshine? And the actual answer is A. It is actually, and it's like there are caves in Missouri that store about 1.4 billion pounds of government cheese located deep in the Ozark Mountains in limestone converted mines. They stay at almost a perfect 36 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go, tonight's alternate trivia for myself and Larry, the Rubber Chicken, KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. You know, they probably should, I was thinking about it, they should take that cheese, they should store it in caves in Hawaii, because they have the volcanoes there, and then the cheese would get smoked, so then you have government smoked cheese, and that's got to be way better than government regular cheese. I mean, really, anything has to be way better than government regular cheese. But thank you for another fine question there, Alan. And yeah, to piggyback on what Alan said, anyone who is listening, We do use NetLogger, which is it's an app. It's a program you can download for your computer, and you can kind of set it up, put yourself in there, and then you can watch the net, see all the check-ins. But we also have a messaging window. We call it the blue screen, and there's always a lot of activity in there during the net. So if you want to hop in and download that and play along and chat with people as the net goes along, it gets distracting for the net control person, but it's also a lot of fun. It can be some nights are just really funny, some nights aren't, but that's how it goes. The more people are in there and participating, the better it goes, the better it gets. So that's my ramble there. And this is KEQKO, the WWKR repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do one more round of check-ins. And I say again, one more round. So if you're out there listening and you want to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Okay, nothing heard there on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Myself, K8VZA, K8EPC, K88SLG, W8HRF, K8YUK, and KF5DAY. I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the W8WKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KEQKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use this time. 73 all.
Okay, Zach, as I recheck and tell you guys, I think we all grew up on that government cheese when we went to school. KCFQV.
W8WKY. W8WKY.